Now, it is a privilege for Barclays to host this conference, and greatly enhancing it are the distinguished guests joining us today. These include the Right Honorable Harriet Baldwin, who wears 3 hats as a Member of Parliament, Minister of State for Africa at the Foreign and Commonwealth Office, and Minister of State at the Department of International Development. Also joining us is Roger Ribeiro, VP of Global Health at GSK. GSK created a special job to take advantage of his unique experiences before he was given this job, which is to accelerate the development and delivery of medicines, vaccine, and health interventions for people in the developing world. Prior to taking on this job, he'd worked for GSK in Brazil, Argentina, the US, Italy, and the UK. What a great background to have for this job. Now, we are in the middle of an energy revolution driven by the coming of age of new technologies, wind, solar, better battery storage, and the likely replacement of petroleum for transportation fuel by electricity. As a global investment bank, one of our responsibilities is to help allocate the savings in the nations in which we operate to help them accelerate the development of transition from fossil fuels to carbon-free fuels, and to address the challenge of climate change. Equally important is to help provide affordable and reliable energy to those parts of the world that don't have access to it, which is absolutely essential for economic growth, so people can see and have a better livelihood, and we will create good-paying jobs in those parts of the world. Now, this requires our employees to collaborate more than ever so that we can mobilize our intellectual capital in different parts of the firm so we can be far more effective in taking advantage of the incredible amount of knowledge that resides at this firm. Examples include the bank playing a leading role in the introduction of green mortgages or green bonds. The concept of green mortgages is really pretty simple. Our bank decided that if a homeowner invests in making their house more energy efficient, or they build a house from the start so it is more energy efficient, statistically they would be better credits. And because they were better credits, they should benefit from lower mortgages. Very simple concept. Similar idea with green bonds. We also have a great partnership with an entity called Unreasonable Impact. Now, the phrase unreasonable impact comes from George Bernard Shaw, in which he said, "The reasonable man accepts the world as it is. The unreasonable man wants to see the world as it should be." And so they've created an international network of accelerators that help emerging companies that are potentially transformative, that will address significant societal challenges and create jobs. We also have a sustainably linked revolving credit facility, which incorporates predetermined steps that result in reductions in the interest rate as specific sustainability goals are met. Recently, we hosted in London a Green Frontiers conference with 270 clients to explore opportunities created by the green finance revolution. The UK government was represented by the Right Honourable Claire Perry, Minister of State for Energy and Clean Growth. The current US government was not represented, but the US was represented by the keynote speaker, Al Gore. Let me turn it back over to you, Jane.